We're with Denis Thibault of the Eastern Ontario Training Board. You just had the top report come out, and today we're here for the cultural and arts report. SD&SG, it's becoming an issue. You guys spent a lot of money on the report for arts and culture, but according to the top report, the percentage spent on arts and culture in SD&SG was way below the province, and Prescott Russell was way below the province as well. So what are some of the solutions you think the communities and the counties are going to be looking at to improve things?
Well, I think the report that's coming out today identifies specifically what each municipality, including the City of Cornwall, spends specifically on culture. But it also addresses the real definition of culture. And based on the real definition of culture and the analysis that's been done, it still identifies our area, the SD&G, and the same thing in Prescott Russell, who, by the way, are starting the process to develop a culture plan as well. That we're below average, especially at the municipality levels. One of the things that we will need to do over the next while is spend some time analyzing where those dollars are going versus what the plan calls for, and have the municipalities, if the plan is adopted by the different municipalities, because the report calls for each municipality to have specific action plan, that we would be seeing some adjustments being made over a period of time. Our top report basically does an analysis of everything under the sun that relates to workforce development, and also tries to develop in consultation with the municipalities and the communities and the organizations a plan of action for each one of the next 3 years. And at the end of the year, when we do the wrap-up for 2011 and come out with our 2012 report, what we will be doing is coming out and saying, okay, the plan of action was X, and this was accomplished or not, and what will be done as a result of what has been done, and what's the new plan for ongoing.
Now, in the report, they talked about issues of an employee shortage, employee retention, young people leaving the area. So there's a real direct connection between arts and culture and maintaining and building a workforce here and getting people to come to Cornwall. Also, if I understand the report correctly, recreation and sports are in the same line item as arts and culture.
Yeah, and that's been split as a result of the report, and I think when we do a real analysis of it, we'll see that there's an imbalance. And one of the things that we need to focus on is if we're going to keep people here, or if we're going to bring new people in, we have to have arts and culture start to take a larger role in our communities. And that's how we started this whole process in the first place, if you remember. So the whole idea here is that we start to build on the plan that's going to be coming out today, but also the report, the top report, shows that our population is getting older by the day. We're losing our youth. 100% of our new workers, additional workers for the area, are now going to be coming from other countries. And we have to spend more time in those particular areas as well. One of the other issues that it points out again and again is the lack of essential skills of the workforce that's coming out of the schools. And there needs to be a bigger mesh between Conference Board of Canada essential skills identified and what is provided in our schools. And I think if some of that happens, employers keep telling us that if they have the basic skills, the essential skills, they can be taught the type of skills that they need when they're on the job, actually.
So in your opinion, is more work needed, or is the onus more on the employers, on the schools, on the community to help develop the skills needed to attract better employers?
I think everybody has a role to play. And I think everybody has to identify where they fit in the spectrum. And if that happens, we're going to have a better workforce, we're going to have better wages, we're going to have better jobs, and we're going to attract better jobs. And we're going to attract people of a higher level of education. And some of that is starting to happen, but like anything else, we need to be looking forward and continuing to move our bar a little bit higher. If you don't raise the bar, you don't reach for more. I think this is the situation, and that's well identified in the top report.
Thank you very much.